Kelly Yardcroak. And the Leafs able to recover the puck, get it back to the line and across for McCabe. Ullmark got a piece of that and chopped out in front. He made plenty of noise in the opener and scored one of the two Ottawa goals. An outlet for Carlo up ahead. Hits Holmberg in and Ullmark shuts the door.
Half minutes of continuous time. What a play by John Tavares in the neutral zone there.
Jensen had him lined up, but Knies ran over him. Matthews with a hit on the forecheck. Knies with a steal. Trying to get it back to Matthews. In front. And it's off the post. Marner had Ullmark beat.
Into Holmberg. He goes in all alone. Here's the puck retrieval. Knies tries to get it to Matthews, but keeps it alive there with a diving play. Off balance. You see Mitch Marner on 1 foot tries, has half the net there, and you can see the...
Played the final 3 regular season games after being injured against Toronto in late January. It'll be shot in by Zetterlund. Here's Brandon Carlo off a face-off win, and that was a story for the Leafs game 1 out in front. Holmberg bats that line. Recovered by Tavares. Give it to Nylander. Quick shift there against Shabbat. Riley scores!
The game's going to slow down as he's done all year. William Nylander, the quick little cutback, and then he sees on the backside off the skate of Morgan Riley. Tavares, for good measure, puts it in afterwards, but no kicking motion there. That one, good effort by Ullmark to try to get it at the last second, but that puck's just past the line as Morgan Riley slides.
Artem Zub steps up. It's one back to Giroux, and now back to Sanderson, setting it on goal. Brady Tkachuk battles in front, got a high stick. Sanderson with the puck off the board. Stutzler. It's put out in front, and Stolarz knocked down the centering pass, able to cover.
And can you get a tap in? Or look at on the back door, you got Dylan Cousins, and the rebound was there. He couldn't control it right away. But watch how he just dives his body out. It hits off the leg of McCabe. He knows.
Here comes straight Batherson. Onto the left side, Tkachuk. Here's Tkachuk trying to get to the net. Stolarz unable to cover. Stutzler bumps it back. Gets it back. Drops for Sanderson. Jake Sanderson watched by Matthews. Down low, Batherson in front, Cousins, and Stolarz down. Snow Angel unable to cover, but the Leafs clear. And here comes the veteran Giroux, along with another Grave here, David Perron. It'll come across to Zetterlund, in and fires, and that will. Off Stutzler's stick, and Jake McCabe off the boards, right back to Stutzler. Across, Tkachuk, and Stolarz with a save off Brady Tkachuk. Riley. Nylander dancing again. Watched by Pinto. Tavares. The rebound. Holmberg gets stuffed in front. Bounce back to Nylander. Every member of this power play had a point with the man advantage in the opening game. 3 for 6 for the Maple Leafs. Down low, Tavares. He'll set it in. Scores. Knies was on the doorstep. And the Leafs have a 2-goal lead.
I think it's Johnny Tavares who's going to get the goal. He had a quick little look with Knies. The power play has done is funnel everything to the net. No delays. Another quick power play. It's Nick Jensen in front that's trying to take Knies. He's not really even able to work on the puck. Oh, it's a rebound off of Ullmark even. I didn't realize that the shot went in. Look at off the stick and off of Jensen and in.
John Tavares out there, a goal and an assist. Morgan Riley across, Nylander around the horn, Carlo gloved and held off the stick of Tanev. And that's knocked down by Amadio. Here's Amadio trying to come out in front, centered that, Jensen, and that Matthews back to the line. Benoit looking for Marner in that far corner. Now Matthews on the move. Austin Matthews swings it back toward the net through a screen. Tavares on the draw and wins another. He was 10 of 14 offensive zone in game 1 and 4 of 5 against Giroux. Big reason the Leafs
during the last part of the season.
At 34, tied for his second highest goal total. Well, that was trouble for Stolarz. Had to fight off that long shot. And no, here are Giroux and Tavares in the Leaf zone. A win for Giroux. Sanderson shooting, and Stolarz again.
Fourth time in Leaf history that they've scored 4 power play goals in the first 2 games of a series. There's Carlo.
Domi got a hit in, and now Amadio's got it with a good outlet for the veteran Jensen. Here's Cousins over the line. Send it on goal to Cousins.
No defenseman played 20 minutes for the Maple Leafs. Very much the same kind of game here. All 3 pairs playing a significant amount.
Here's Craig getting a shot on it, a rebound chance, and that was blocked in front. Back to the line, Jake Sanderson fired that on that first period power play, and they win the draw. Sanderson across with a nifty move. Cousins flagged down by Stolarz. Jake Sanderson again, great pass. Cousins stopped as Stolarz square to the shooter. It'll come to Batherson, and Stolarz came across. Strong play by Carlo in front defensively. Chabot around again for Giroux, and that's off Stolarz.
He's had the puck and he's dictated the play a little bit more like you're accustomed to see from number 85.
He can be a difference maker here. Chabot off a face-off win, and through all that traffic, it's tracked into the glove of Stolarz.
So much for the errant rebounds. There's been a number of times, look at even on that one, you got 2 Ottawa Senators right on the doorstep again. They're getting to the inside, but it's been Stolarz rebound control that's been solid.
There's Dylan Cousins winning another draw. Back to Chabot it goes. Played around behind the net. Cousins with a jam play. Stolarz able to cover that. So minute 9 remaining in the third Ottawa power play. And on the draw, Giroux able to beat another former Flyer, Scott Laughton. Side of the net in front, scores! What a pass by Brady Tkachuk, and I think he'll get credit.
Instead of getting the puck to the net, Laughton unable to win it. Ottawa gets control, and instead of trying to take it himself, he puts it between and right off the left skate of Brandon Carlo. You know, you get into these tight areas, you never know exactly what's going to happen. We've seen 2 own goals now. One on the Tavares goal off of Jensen, and there's Huff.
There's a face-off, win and a backhand that didn't miss by much. Matthews behind the net, Powers in front. Ullmark paddled down to make the stop. Marner got clipped enough. Got net tags up.
A quick double shift for Stützle there, too. And he had just gone off, and he's right back on looking at this matchup.
And Pounce on, there's a score! On the deflection, Tim Stützle on, and Ottawa has tied it.
Well, you look at the Ottawa bench right now, you know, there's on the road, you can't make those kind of changes. And here's just a reverse to nobody, a little miscommunication. Domi can't get there, McMahon can't, and there's Gaudette getting position there on Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Stützle gets it back to the point, the quick release, and the tip up and over the shoulder of Anthony Stolarz. Again, being on the road as a coach, you don't have the luxury of the last change. You have to do it.
Up for Nyes. Over the line with Matthews driving the lane. It's a cross-border Nyes, and Ullmark down.
On the doorstep, little give and go. Marner back to Nyes. Stick able to make the.
Here's Drake Batherson in, 90 seconds to go. It'll be Dylan Cousins, glove stop, and a beauty by Stolarz.
Against the grain, and then Cousins coming right off the bench gets that quick wrister. Again, look at how aggressively out Stolarz.
Away goes Batherson. Here's Batherson across, that picked off by Benoit. And he'll start back. Swap Benoit into the zone, drops for Domi. He's through, Domi scores! Max Domi's the overtime hero in game 2.
Know when your time's going to come, and this is Benoit jumping up into the play, driving it deep, push it to an area, a little flyby by Batherson, and a nice job going to the net by Benoit, gets into the eyes of the goaltender, and the one thing Domi can do when he decides he's got that quick release, puck to an area, up through the crowd and over the blocker and in the back of the net. to make it a 2-0 lead for the Maple Leafs.
Scored in Game 2 last year against Boston, but this one much bigger in overtime.